Bur's the word. Let's go. Geeks was popping, Master of the Universe, Masterverse, New Eternia, Stratos. I'm starting to like these Masterverse figures are starting to look more like the originals, but on modern bodies. I dig it. Stratos, Winged Warrior. The once majestic mystic mountains now lay scattered in ruined shards across the oceans of Eternia. Stratos performs Avion as a nest of island outposts, protecting ships from pirates, marauders, and worst of all, Merman and his sub-oceanic monstrosities. Through hardship and turmoil, Stratos proves to be the most resilient of New Eternia's warriors. Alright, also available on this line, Evelyn, Frosta, Roboto. I do have all three of those. I already reviewed Evelyn. If you haven't seen it, links in the upper right corner of the screen. Mattel, it could just be me, but I think it's time for a new insert. Alright, so what's he packing? He's got his Strato mask, his Strato club scepter, his jetpack, and his extra Strato hands. Yes, I'm making all that up. Yeah, this boy is fly, no pun intended. The only thing holding him back, his fur could use some kind of wash, some shading, just to break it up. It looks very toy-like because it's all gray. But the sculpting has the fur in it, but nothing to differentiate it. But other than that, he's solid. He's big, he's heavy, he's got his wings, and they designed them well. They wrap around his arms with straps, even though the strap's a little bit big. He's got his neck piece. He's got his breathing gear, and he has a jetpack that hooks in there. It doesn't go straight in. You push it in to his harness, and then you pull it down so it locks, so it's not going to pop out, like a lot of other toy lines tend to do. It continues to astound me how McFarlane Toys and Mattel can get these hefty, thick, heavy action figures that are really bulky, and especially in Mattel's case, come with a decent amount of accessories, but yet their price point is still $2, $3, $4 lower than Hasbro figures, which are smaller and come with less accessories. And face sculpt is good. In my mind's eye, that's exactly what he looks like in the cartoon. I haven't watched any episodes with him recently, so of course it could be off a little bit, but it looks enough like him to where I'm not saying, hey, that's not Stratos. This is pretty dope. They also managed to squeeze in pinless knees and pinless elbows, so you're really getting your money's worth. I think this figure was like $21.99. Superb. Alright, so head gives you a 360, loose not tight, stratospheric tilt right, stratospheric tilt to the other right, looking down at the worms on the ground. His chest is so heaving it looks like he's not looking down because his chin's buried in it, but they're straight ahead. Looking up's going to be a struggle because he's got this mask over his head, and right at the neck it meets with this collar piece, so boom, boom, boom. You're not going to get much look up there. Arms get up yay high. They drop down a little bit as you get towards the hands. Hug range is kind of wide. About this wide. 360 at those big shoulders. 360 at the bicep. Watch the wing. You don't want to get it caught up and break. Well, it's kind of thick. It's not going to break, but you still don't want to bend it up. Nothing at the forearm. 360 at the wrist. Vertical hinges at the wrist. They're not as generous as they should be. You get your repulsor blast for the most part, but Kiss the Ring struggles. So he's got these pinless elbows, but the top portion near the forearm on both arms are locked solid. So I've got to put some hot water on them, but I cannot get them to bend without feeling like I'm going to snap something. So that's one chink in the armor, Ted. Hot water should fix that right up. He does have an upper torso rocker, so you get that abdominal crunch. Got that winged way back. I was going to say Willy, didn't you? Stratos can aerodynamically lean with it, aerodynamically rock with it, and he can give you a bird roll. He gives you a 360 at the waist as well. That upper torso rocker is really tight. I don't think he's going to give you a full 360. And plus, got these tubes clipped in here anyway, so even if he could, those would pop. He does have a thigh cut, so you get a full 360 there. It's loose with no intermittent clicks. And he has a calf cut, gives you a full 360 there, same. And then 360 on the foot. Mattel, why can't the wrestling figures get these feet? Birdie split. That Van Damage is there, but he has his loincloth made of feathers to protect him from you perverts. The bend is not too good, but not too bad. The kick suffers, but he'll be up in the air anyway, so who's he going to be kicking? Double jointed pinless knees are not stuck like the arms, so we get our full range here. He's not quite kicking his butt, but his thighs are really thick. Because of that shallow kick range, he's not really a prancer. Light on his feet, gliding through the air. He is, well, I don't think that foot qualifies as a dancer, but he can do some ballet though. We know he can get up high in the sky, but how high does he get when he's on the ground? Yeah, I don't think that made sense, but he comes in at 7 inches. Here he is sized up with some of his kinfolk, and I've seen plenty, so I'm ready to render my verdict. Well, we got another winner. So the Masterverse line keeps pumping out some really good figures. The only issue I have with this one, like I said, his fur could use a little bit of paint or some kind of wash on it, just to break up that monotonous plastic look. I'm not going to hold the lock joints and the arms against him. I'm just going to heat those up because there's no guarantee, and because it most likely is not a problem across the line, and I can just put some hot water on it. So yeah, I dig him. I think he's one of the better figures in the Masterverse line. That's what I think. Let me know what you think. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. Let's talk about it in the comments. I notice my Masterverse videos don't get a lot of views. I don't know if it's because I'm not known for them or if my viewers aren't really into it. If you're one of my regular viewers, let me know what's up. Let me know if you collect Masterverse or it's just something you're not interested in. All right, till next time, geek out.